La da da da, la da da da, la da da da, da da da. That's brilliant. That's, I said that like so endearingly.
It's showtime, folks.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and I'm excited. I'm excited because I am pretty cocksure that you're going to like this song. And I'm so confident about this band that I have another song called Harness Your Hopes that is in my queue. I'm going to react to that after this one. So enough yapping, right? Enough yapping. Father to a Sister of Thought by Pavement. I love the sound of that guitar. I just love it. Something about it. And what was that? It was almost like a dripping faucet type of sound in the background. I know it's some sort of it's piano, keyboard. Yeah, there's something going on there in the background. I think it's key based. I like this. Yeah, there's something really moving about this already. Yeah, I love that in the background. It's haunting. Yeah, piano.
Rotten device, I'll say it twice. I'm too much comforted here. 'Cause too much will leave you everywhere. Eyes, nowhere to die, no place to shove your sharpened heel. Looking for a tidy face in case you wanted to go. I know I'm leaning in
Oh wow.
to the end.
Ah, steel guitar. Ah. That sounds beautiful.
Calling the bluffs, talking so tough. Goodbye to the ugly steeple fear. Good times forever after. I'm just a man. You see who I
song is brilliant. I love it. Everything about it. From that simple guitar that started the song off to where the band hadn't kicked in yet, right? So just the guitar, June, 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 and then you have like this sort of, I mentioned it on the other side, described it like a faucet, like a couple of drops echoing, which was like haunting, beautiful. And then a couple more of those, and I'm like, oh yeah, I think it's a piano. But that was beautiful. Like the harmonics on that, like the sound that they got out of that. Ah, and then it kicks in, and the melody, la da da da, la da da da, la da da da, da da da. That's brilliant. That's, I said that like so endearingly. Ah, I'm in love. It was beautiful. I loved it. I mean, his voice. I'm intrigued by his voice. Um, it's kind of out of tune here and there. You right? Um, it's kind of got pitchy stuff going on. I think that's by effect, though. I think that's um, without listening yet to anything else by them. Again, harness your hopes. That's coming up, but um, I think that that's probably what you get from this guy, and it's interesting. Like it doesn't scare me away. Um, saying, "Oh, the voice sucks," No, it's this is his style. He probably doesn't have the great vocals, but he's got something. He's able to communicate effectively. He's able to tap into emotion, and if he's writing these lyrics, um, without knowing everything that he's singing, I mean, some of it sounds so interesting and almost poetic. Um, and he's doing real justice to those words, right? And that's all you can ask for. There's something really interesting about his vocals. Um, and I just love the melody of that, da 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 da. I mean, it sounds simple, right? But if it's so simple, how come we didn't write it? Um, and then you had the steel guitar. That was beautiful. I mean, if anyone in that band is playing that, and I say this because maybe they got a studio musician to come in and someone who's really adept at playing that instrument. I don't know how complicated it really is, but what you get out of it, I mean, some of the best songs, that I know, have that steel guitar. It was well played. It was beautiful. It just added to the song, the richness. Then you have these, at one point, there was these guitar sounds. It seemed like the the steel guitar, it kind of like pulled back a bit, but I heard it a little bit here and there. And then mixed in was that was like almost like a distorted guitar kind of sound that was mixing and almost clashing with the steel guitar. That was really interesting. Um, and then yeah, just and then towards the end, right? The end, it gets into this bow now, bow bow now, bow now, bow 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 now. I mean, it like the song just changed identity right there to like the last 30, 40 seconds. And it's really interesting. It works. There's something really, I mean, how do you explain that? I guess because I mean, something I don't know. You see this girl, and she's like, okay, and you see that go, oh my god, wow, hover, hover. I mean, it's just beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? Beauty of a song is in the ears of the beholder. um, but yeah, why do I think this works? I don't know. It just does. It's really great. And so, yeah, and we're going to get into the lyrics, but Angel of Corpus Christi, he sang that at one point. That's so darn interesting. And I think right after that, You're So Misty, Tell Me What I Want to Know. Yeah, so I'm going to go to lyrics in about a minute so that they can tell me what I want to know. I loved it. I loved it. I'm really excited for you, Harness Your Hopes. Um, that seems to have gotten a lot of views. I think Spotify showed a lot of views to that one. Doesn't actually have this one listed as one of the top sort of view of things. So I don't know why not. Um, so we'll see. I'm intrigued. So let's actually get into. You know what? I'm going to actually leave it for. I'm going to publish both reactions on the same day, and I'll probably. I don't know which one I'll publish first. Probably this one. In that one, harness your hopes. I'm going to get into the band, but right now I just want to get right into the lyrics for this one. So here we go. At genius.com, father to a sister of thought in genius.com. And there's a contributor who writes something about the song. It's actually a lot. So cool. I hope they're bringing it. Not always, but let's see. Father to a sister of thought, written by Stephen Malkmus. So is he the one who's singing the song? It was released in 1995 on Pavement's third album, Wowie Zowie. This particular song by Pavement focuses on the image of two relationships, one being between a father and a sister of thought, and the other between a sister and a thought. The first relationship could be religious. This is what the contributors writing. Priest and nun, uh, familial or of creator, God. However, the relationship is not clear cut because the band did not use father and daughter as a comparison. The relationship of the sister and thought depends on how thought is interpreted. Wow. Wow, they actually went this deep and complex with this. Thought could be either an adjective describing the sister or a noun as a separate entity of the sister yet still related. Okay, the song is noticeably different in sound from other songs by Pavement and Wowie Zowie in particular. Generally working with alternative rock, Pavement took a different direction with Father to a Sister of Thought, utilizing a more jangly sounding guitar. Yeah, okay. And leaning closer to alternative country than anything else, right? That steel guitar really gave that country feel to it. Although the sound itself was atypical, the concept, okay, because I don't really know any Pavement. So this was atypical of a lot of that sound. The concept of experimentation isn't foreign on Wowie Zowie. Pitchfork described it as Pavement's White Album. That's really interesting, which is a reference to the equally eccentric self-titled Beatles album, whose white cover gave it its nickname because it's a little bit of everything thrown together. And that's what Pitchfork said about this album. Verse one, rotten device. I'll say it twice. I'm too much. I'm too much comforted here. Cost too much. I think that's when he goes high. Cost too much, too much. Will leave you everywhere eyes, nowhere to die, no place to shove your sharpened heel. I'm looking for a tired face in case you wanted to go. I know I'm breathing into the end. Wow. Verse two, calling the bluffs, talking so tough. Goodbye to the ugly steeple fear. Good times forever after. I'm just a man. You see who I am. Is this to the Father? I'm binding my hooks and open the books. Dirty black hearts, angel of Corpus Christi. You're so misty. Tell me what I want to hear. You're so misty. Is that like this? It's an emotional conversation, and the tears are welling up in the eyes, the emotion that's coming out. Um, Chorus. I know. I'm reeling in. I know. I'm reeling into the end. To the end. Repeats that two more times. And then the outro. I know I'll never know. I know I'll never know. Yeah, I mean the lyrics are well crafted, interesting. I I'm going I'm gonna probably rest my hat, lay my hat on, if that even makes sense. I'm gonna go with what the guy said here at genius.com, the contributor, what he said about the song. Let me know what you think, especially folks who know the song. Let me know what you believe the song means. Give me some more, a little bit more perspective on the whole father to a sister and what the contributor was saying about how it's kind of two relationships, one being between a father and a sister of thought, and the other between a sister and a thought. That's really interesting. So if you can, that'd be great. And what do you think about this band, Pavement? They have other great stuff out there. Let me know. I hope so. Like I said, I'm going into Tarnish Your Hopes. Okay. So, so let me go so I can get into that reaction. And in the meantime, thanks for joining. This is great. Let me know what you think that next Pavement song should be after Harness Your Hopes. And in the meantime, I hope to see every one of you on the next episode of Into the Music.